Hey, ladies and gents, bit of a different one. I might have to get my stand over here. No, I probably can't do that now because we look a bit strange. It was Alicia's idea before we go live because I know you guys wanted a live stream at some point today. So we thought, why not go live, bro? I'll just do this. There we go. After match thoughts. Thank you, Alicia. 2 seconds. Oh. We'll do that. Yes, people actually joined. 7 people in. How's it going? Didn't think anybody even joined. So we'll explain everything that's happened. Alicia sat to my right. We'll explain exactly what's happened today. I've just been in the shower by the way. My hair's not greased either. I've just been asleep actually. So, but I will talk about what's happened today in regards of to why I wasn't live during the match. First of all, it was completely out of mine and Alicia's control. I'm not being rude, so I just want to share this around. Let me just share this one around so people know that we are live and we're live now. Because otherwise people won't be able to join us. I don't know how long we're going to be. I don't know how long we're going to be live for. Well, as long as you want, really, because I'm only playing Warzone later on time anyway. So it's till whatever time I feel like I want to stop talking. But like I said, share this one around quickly, get some more people in, and then eventually I will be able to tell you exactly why I wasn't live earlier. Well, actually, I was live earlier. I had my whole StreamYard set up. With basically, my hair looks a mess. I've just come out of the shower, but I apologise for the way I look. So let me just finish off sharing my stream. The minute I share it around, the minute I can start talking, because I don't want to start talking and look rude whilst I'm sharing things. But I'd appreciate if you did share this one around. It'd be much appreciated. Although the thumbnail and everything else is completely wrong because it's supposed to be the live watch along for today's football game. So now I've shared everything around, I can finally start speaking. I'm just going to put the Barnsley match on quickly, just because I know it's on, and why not watch it? And I getting beat by Reading doesn't really benefit us in any way because I think we're pretty much done now this season. 5 people in, but I need you to share it because if you don't share it, I can't get more people in. It's important that they know that we're live, right? So big up yourself, Red Dog, Ryan D, Alfie Hood. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody talking today. Luke Sullivan was in here. Starling, Matthew Braithwaite, Badger in Asia was here. Daz's football stand was in. David Cooper, Stefan Jarrett, up the Pelling, Mark Hibbert. Loads of people were in today, so I do appreciate all the support shown. I don't put all over my social media today. Today's stream would have been brilliant if I was going to be here, but I'm now here now, so that's the most important thing. I'm here now. I can speak to you. So basically, what happened today was, it's Good Friday, so in Alicia's household, they obviously celebrate the day. Is that what they call it? Celebrate the day? Remember the day? Celebrate the day of Good Friday. Whereabouts I used to live back in Redcar, I didn't really celebrate. Listen, I only have the fish and chips. I'm a fat get, so I go and get the fish and chips. But I wouldn't really celebrate the day. Easter Sunday, I obviously would. So we'd ordered the chips at 1:30 a day. Expecting them to obviously get here a bit early before the match started. There was no panic. I changed all my StreamYard stuff, put my thumbnail on, made it obviously live, scheduled the stream, etc., etc. The list goes on. We sat here, me and Alicia, had been all planned out. The door went about 20 to 3. And in that period, I went, right, okay, not a problem. Told Alicia's mum said, look, well, basically, I am live streaming at 3 o'clock, but it's not an issue. I was due to come back at 7 minutes past 3. I came back. It said, you are unable to watch this stream. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I've refreshed it all. Internet's down. Now, I could have just told you the internet was down, carried on talking there, but I wanted to go through the full story so you guys knew the crack. Internet was down. I 4G'd on my phone and hotspotted to my laptop, which was actually Alicia's Mac. I got on the Butter website, obviously managed to log in, watch the match on there. So, of course, the scene from about 25 minutes onwards, I missed the first goal. Got online. I went to go and hotspot my phone to do my stream, and I just couldn't handle it. So it was either one or the other. I either sit here like this and not watch the match at all, and then you guys tell me exactly what's going on, or I would have decided to watch the match myself and done an aftermath, or after match. Sorry, not aftermath. There's no murders. And after-match sort of speech, talk, which I'm doing now. So any questions you want to ask, chuck them in as always. But as I say, I actually checked at half-time. I didn't think anybody would be talking, just with me not being here. And I was shocked. All the way for the first half, there's Borough fans in here talking to each other about the match and whatever. And it was good, it's also good to see that, do you know what I mean? The community coming together, obviously talking to each other, even on the here. So, you know what I mean? And now I understand most people won't join just because they won't see the point, or some people just don't get the notifications. I'll probably be live on Twitch later on tonight, though. So make sure you get on that one. All right, Red Dog, I've been better, mate, but I know you're very, very happy because, of course, not on the Forest went and won. Ryan T, big up yourself. I'm stunned at this drop starting this year. Shocking inconsistency. I said it, and I've been saying it all season long. We're too inconsistent. It's going to catch up on us eventually, and it's going to end pretty badly. And today proved it. The players didn't seem bothered. There was nothing in the game. From when I watched it, from us being 1-0 down to the 90th minute, I just felt completely flat inside. Not good enough. There was no urgency to our play. We didn't look like a team that wants to go and try and achieve the playoffs. There's 7 games left now. I don't ever like to admit that, playoffs are gone. I hate being that person that has to try and come to grips with it. And listen, I get loads of abuse for it, to be fair. But I hate being the fan that has to sit there and say, I think they're gone. I never ever want to admit it because, don't get me wrong, 7 games to go. There's still lots and lots of points left to play for. So I don't ever like to admit it, to be honest with you. Fry's out for 2 to 3 weeks. I seen he was at Greg's earlier. He was actually at Greg's earlier. There's actually a photo online of him being stood outside of Greg's in his Borough tracksuit today. So there you go with that one. A buzzing tonight, mate. Massive win for us. A huge win for Nottingham Forest, yeah. Back Cardiff, so thanks very much, Nottingham Forest, that one. And like I say, what did everybody think about the Borough game? Them people that seen it. Yeah, you fellas, you always do. You don't ever stay on. Really. Well, I mean, if you're watching one with me, you know what I mean?
No, I don't leave the stream at half time.
That's true. That's true. No, Alfie, that's what I'm saying. If I can find the photo, I'm trying to see if I can find the photo. I don't know what the heck I've seen it on.
I do actually keep thinking it's Saturday, though, and I keep thinking we're playing tomorrow.
True. I don't know. I can't even find it. It was on here earlier and somebody posted it. Yeah, Fry at Greg's, man. He was there getting himself some stuff. There you go. Alicia, Red Dog said, I hope you're well.
I am, thank you.
Do me a favour, though, people. Please do share this one around for me. It would mean a lot. I know I've been proper late to today's stream, but I wanted to go live and have a little chat. See how everybody is, of course. Probably does want a sausage roll, you never know. But as I say, for us today, who was everyone's man of the match, and what do people think about the match? Let's say I come live for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and see what people are saying. What did everyone think about the match, though? Let me know inside the comments. I didn't think we were great. I thought we just looked completely flat, as I've already said. I thought Watmore's goal was brilliant. One touch out of his feet, bangs it straight in the bottom bin. And as soon as we get back to the game to 1-1, you just think to yourself straight away there, we can go on and win it. And that's exactly what was going through my head. The Bournemouth back line looked shaky. They didn't really look like that much of a compact defence today. I'll be honest with you. They didn't. Bournemouth never got out of first gear. I actually put a tweet out after the 90th minute saying, Bournemouth never got out of first gear. They didn't have to get out of first gear because Borough didn't pressure them enough. I've seen it this season, especially when teams come to Riverside, they like Millwall that came to Riverside, Borough didn't get out of first gear playing against Millwall, beating 3-0. Derby counting the same. There's been teams that have come to Riverside Stadium and we've turned them over. And we haven't got out of first gear ourselves because the opposition hasn't been good enough. And unfortunately today, that was Middlesbrough. We weren't good enough. We let them play around us. And they let them get free. Easy goals. Don't get me wrong. Billings goal in the first half. Listen, you know what I mean? It's a good strike. It's on the half volley, straight in the bottom corner. It's a good strike. The second goal can be prevented. Sam Morsey just misses his kick altogether. Liam, whatever his call, takes a deflection off the leg of Morsey, goes straight in the bottom corner. And Bettinelli for the third one. It's right at him, straight down his throat. He parries it. And the ball goes back very, 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 very slowly back to Dominic Solanke. And Bettinelli, to me, looks completely off it. He doesn't really hit it with much pace. He just sort of places it past him, makes it 3-1, and game's over there. going to start Bournemouth commentator, so I turned it off. To be fair, I had a Maddle one. I had Maddle on mine. We got Watford on Monday night, and then, of course, we got an away game to Barnsley on Saturday. And I said yesterday, was it yesterday time of preview? Yeah, yesterday. I said, our next 3 games are massive. 9 points on the line. I would take 4. And the point would have come today. The point would have been today at Bournemouth, which Borough could have got. But we just didn't turn up. We just ultimately weren't good enough. And I've said it many times this season, in many reviews. There's a reason why I don't do reviews no more, because I find myself saying the same thing each and every week near enough. Inconsistency has been our biggest downfall. I've said so many things this season. I actually think that, we want to actually speak a bit of truth. I'm not speaking a lot of rubbish that, people obviously try and say, half the time speak rubbish. But I think this season I've actually said a lot of honest, stuff about the Middlesbrough football club, about our team. And I just think the inconsistencies cost us so much this season. I think, going to games, when I say underprepared, we've been going to games this season which Borough have lost, and we just don't look on it. We look fatigued. Well, maybe be the word. We don't look bothered would be another word. And our reaction after the Swansea game told me everything I need to know about our season. In Swansea away, don't get me wrong, we were robbed of 3 points, or even maybe a point. Of course, Swansea actually beat us 2-1 due to a late penalty. And when the players were down, sat on the floor looking at each other, I thought to myself there and then, these lads think it's over already. And there's many more games to go. It was there 9 or 10 games to go. Looked at it and thought, these lads think it's over. And the minute the players looked at each other, I put their heads down after the Swansea game, I thought to myself there and then, they don't realistically believe in themselves. Don't get me wrong. The manager can, the manager can try and G you up, and he can try and get behind you and all that. But realistically, if you don't want it, you're not going to go out there and put a performance on, are you? Exactly right, dog. You're only saying whatever you say. All right, Isaac, how's it going, mate? I'm just looking forward to getting promoted next season. Of course, season tickets got purchased. Yeah, £484 what I paid. Not put on this. I'm not afraid to tell you the price. Everyone's seen it on the early bird. £484. I'm in block 62 next year of the season of the South Stand. Looking very much forward to it. It's a brand new block for me to sit in. I've sat all over the Riverside, honestly. I've sat right at the top of the 12th man. I've sat down on the white bar of the North Stand, so I row behind the white bar of the North Stand. I've sat row 3 of the North Stand. I've sat in the Northeast corner. I've sat in the East Stand. I've sat in the South. Is it Southeast? Yeah, I've sat in the Southeast corner. I've sat in the Northwest corner. I've sat in the West Stand. I've sat all over the stadium. And I've never ever sat inside of block 62 ever the atmosphere is. So I am looking forward to that one next season. Should be good. You think it's so over, Alfie? Fair play. Obviously, the result was 3-1, but I don't have the match pass, so how was the performance? Isaac, match pass is £10 a week, or £10 a match day, whichever one you want to go for. I've been getting it all season long, purely just because I know home games are obviously free to season ticket holders, and I think away games are as well, or something along those lines. But of course, last season, there was no season to buy a season ticket on, so I, of course, didn't bother getting one. So, of course, this season I have done with, obviously, fans potentially going back. Performance-wise, from 25 minutes, I think it's around the 25-minute mark that I've seen the game from. We just looked like a team that was already beaten. And even a 1-1, we didn't look on it. 1-1, well, we were level for 2 minutes? And then they go and score. Simple goals, really. Goalkeeper could have been better. And again, sick of saying that about Bettinelli. 1 week I'm praising him. And if I'm not praising him, then, he's making mistakes. He's an inconsistent goalkeeper. And I think in the summer, I look at players out of contract. Obviously, Britson Bolonga, as far as we know, he's going to go on a free, so he's not going to be here. Ashley Fletcher's out of contract, but I think he wants to be put inside the shop window, as far as I know. Marvin Johnson's out of contract. And as much as I'm saying I can't see these lads, signing up a new deal, it's like they've got to play for that new contract, but I don't know if any of them are bothered. I sit here and think to myself, maybe some lads just want to move away. The biggest waste of £10 in my life. Alfie, absolutely, mate. But as I say, not good enough today. Really was poor. There was no real man of the match for me watching us from our side. I couldn't really give to anybody. I think Watmore put himself about well second half. Yannick Balassi, he is a fantastic player. I still think he's trying to get back to full fitness whenever you see him. I think I don't think he's playing 90 minutes yet for us. I think he's always been taken off. But yeah, overall today, poor. And it could have potentially ruined our seasons of chances against the playoffs. Again, whether teams drop points around us is what's going to happen. And I just don't think it's good enough, to be honest. But, Borough don't ever do it the easy way, ever, really. Even the time that we got promoted, it wasn't an easy way. We had to either beat Brighton or get a draw, end up getting a draw with them. But, let that one do a nail-biting finish. It's not good enough. But that's all I want to say, really. I want to come live quickly, do a quick little show because, I felt bad ultimately because the fact of, Inter was down. It was nothing to do with me. The Inter was down. But Nelly, he was awful. Yeah, awful today. But that's what I'm saying to you. I think last game I was praising him. This week I'm slating him. And it's like he's inconsistent himself. The second goal, it takes a deflection. It's not too far away from his right hand. It isn't. It only just goes past him. If he sees the deflection, gets across a bit quicker. I used to be a goalkeeper myself. Of course, I wasn't professional. But, where your angles are. You know what I mean? You know how to try and get down to stuff. We got beat, Coxey 3-1. I should put that on the screen, really. People be tuning in going, what the heck is he talking about? But yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a good idea. 3-1, but review. I'll put review, so it's a live review. So people won't have a clue what's going on. Yeah, now you know what it is. Because I just jumped on a live dead quick, that's all that was. See how he does in the senior squad there, Coburn. I seen what's he called? Kavanagh's son scored again today for the under-18s, I think it was. Signed a professional deal, didn't he, not long ago, a few months back. And I seen he scored in the 1-0 win over Swansea, so positive things to come from him. Coxey said, what was the score? Stay positive. Absolutely. I think Ipswich 1-2-1, so brilliant result for them. But I did say, when I obviously jumped to your channel, or Alex's channel, last game, I did say that, if we wouldn't have got a result today, bad things will be happening even more so for Ipswich. I am really, really happy for them. I tell you what, right? I tell you now, if next season, that championship could be really, really good. We could have Newcastle in that league. We could have Sunderland in that league. We could have Ipswich in that division. And it could be some really, good games to go and watch there, home and away. Ipswich away, got Sunderland away, Newcastle away. And listen, for me personally, it's a weekend in Ipswich, so hopefully they do go. I hope so. Everything always will go our way when we lose. Cardiff lost. Flip the neck. But that's it. I mean, who's next game, Coxie? Let me know, mate. Just saw Claude. Yeah, I saw it the other day. Yeah, I mean, sad. Really was sad about Claude. Died of natural health causes, I believe it was. Sad, it really is. A footballing guy himself, lived and breathed for Arsenal, and it is sad to see him go. I watched a few videos on him recently, saying that Arsenal's all he had and whatever else, and that's sad, man. Do you know what I mean? It's sad in the fact of Arsenal's all he ever had, and unfortunately now he's not here no more. And it is a sad time. Now, when I switch to the boys, Coxman, you already know. Shout out the plough. Shout out that fish and chip shop as well that stays open all night long, just doesn't shut. But yeah, man, like I say, Rochdale away, it's got to be 3 points, Coxie. It absolutely has to be 3 points, mate. And that's what I said to you before. I think it was Bristol Rovers you beat today. I said it inside of Alex's live show. The next two games have got to be 6 points. If they're not 6 points, you've got to start asking questions of players' mentality. I asked the same questions today about Buddha's mentality. Where is it and whereabouts their heads at? Because we're not playing like a team that wants to go up. We're not playing like a team that wants to get playoffs. I don't understand the tactics. That's one thing I'm going to question today. It's tactics. Home day at Palmo, first match of the season. Love it, Isaac. I can't wait, mate. Isaac, I have so many pre-game rituals that I like to do. But one of my most favourite pre-game rituals is getting there nice and early, walking into Borough Town Centre and getting myself a Palmo and a bun and a can of Pepsi. It just can't be beaten, mate. It's unbelievable. Every game they must win. Coxie, how many points are you away from the playoffs, mate? Let me know. Big game, Brad, tomorrow. Brentford, isn't it? At home, yeah. Tough game. Brentford are a bit weird, though, aren't they? Home and away. Very, 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 very strange team. So you never know. You never know. You might be able to get something. They were bumping to Guesty last season at the matches. Well, last season, of course I did, Guesty, I used to see every single day at work. Everybody knows that, I used to work at Tesco, inside of Guesty's sort of area where I used to live. And it'd be every day. He'd come in and I stopped for a good 15 minutes, 20-minute chat. talk football to him and talk butter and talk life really. So yeah, I guess even there, even now, even though I'm living up in Newcastle, you know what I mean? I still talk to him. I still talk to loads of Borough fans. It's not like I moved away and I don't talk to anybody. I still talk to people, but that's how it goes. But I just want to say thanks for tuning in. 20-minute chat. Did Hartlepool win? They did 2-1. I think Sutton drew, so big up Hartlepool. Hopefully get promotion. Yeah, Brad, really, really sad. It's never nice to see any sort of person go, especially not a football fan. He kind of made that channel, didn't he? You know what I mean? He was fantastic to watch. He always told how it was. So yeah, big loss. Not only to Arsenal Football Club and not only to his friends and family, but big loss to everybody associated with, football. He was a fantastic person, and I know Alicia's met him and she said he was a nice guy, and I know loads of other people met him and said how nice he was. So it is a big bit of sad news. But to cheer you up, look at me Easter egg off Alicia, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This hasn't half cheered me up. We get beat 3-1, but who's winning? 3 Twix bars, and she also gets me an orange twill, which I've got to say are bangers. So get yourself one of them. 2 points made. We have the easiest run left, top 10. So there you go, Cox. There's got to be no excuses, mate. Rochdale, your next game. You should be breaking to top 6 from then and pushing on. Yeah, no worries, Isaac. As I say, I'm back Monday. The internet is back and running. That's my caution. I'm obviously live now. I'll be back live on Monday. I'll be live about 12:15. I think I might come a bit early for that one. I know we play. Or is it 12:15 kickoff on Monday? Play Watford. Watford away Monday. So tough game, that one. Really is a tough game Monday for us. 12:30 kickoff. So yeah, I'll be live about 12:30. And, live and ready to talk about the Butter against Watford, which is going to be, if not one of our hardest games this season, I feel. It's massive again. If there's any sort of glimmer of hope about getting top 6, it doesn't get any easier. Go up against high flying Watford. If we can get a result against them, it'd be magic, it'd be fantastic. Okay, got his game plan to put on, but a tough test against Watford on Monday. Well, that's it. If we lose against Watford on Monday, I think it's over. I think if it isn't over today, I definitely think it might be over on Monday. The players are letting us down. They're not playing like a team that wants to go up. They're not playing like a team that wants to get top 6, and it breaks your heart. Really, it really does. My soul destroying. Watching as a fan today, just watching us crumble in front of me, just watching us not give anything. It hurts. It hurts deep. It really does go deep. And for everybody knows, how much, I live and breathe Middlesbrough Football Club. It's everything. It's everything to me, my Middlesbrough Football Club. It always has been since I was a kid, and it will be until the day I die. Middlesbrough Football Club is everything. And when I see us getting beat in a way and in a fashion that we're just not bothered, it just hurts. It does hurt me. And as I said before, cuts me deep. It's, whenever we get beat 3-1 or, whenever we get beat, period, if I can see that them players haven't lived, or should I say, see their players haven't obviously, given everything for that football badge on their chest, and, I haven't given everything for the shirt, it just hurts so much. And a day I'm watching, I'm thinking to myself, because I'm bothered, and if you are bothered, then you're not showing you're bothered, because I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing the effort. I didn't see it today. I seen a Butter team that went out there hoping to get something against a Bournemouth side. They never got out of first gear. And that's the difference. We're gonna see the GoPro. Yes, hopefully. Let's hopefully see Borough knock it over. Hopefully, right, with a few goals. And I'd say Watford have been beaten this season. They go beat by Swansea, go beat by Barnsley. So they're a team that can be beaten. So we go there and hopefully try and get something. That's all I'm thinking. Just try and get something from it. Plus Fry and Tavara for a couple of weeks. They are out, but I don't blame out defeat today on players being injured. You've been given the opportunity. Warnock's giving you the shirt, and he said, put on your back, but listen, give me everything you've got. And they didn't today. And I know Tavernier changes it for us. I know Fry's fantastic for us. But the players there that should be really, and I mean really digging in, trying to do things for us. As I said before, and as Neil Madison obviously pointed out, BCTs, there's contracts to play for out there, and he's absolutely right. There's contracts to play for. Fletcher, you're out of contract in summer. If nobody else wants you, fella, you're going to be a free agent. You've got to start putting performance in. Same goes for Marvin Johnson, who, okay, I give the benefit of the doubt. This season's been fantastic for us. And he's been wrongly dropped and not started again. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. But Edson Belonga's not getting a new contract. We know that already. He's going to be out the door, inside the summer. But Eddie goes back to Fulham. I wouldn't sign him permanently. Cabano goes back to Fulham. Balassi goes back to Everton. Mendes Langland becomes a free agent, which I can see us signing him, to be fair, because I know Warnock likes him. And to be fair to you, I quite like Mendes Lang as well. I can see him, pace and power behind him. But I didn't get the tactics today. I've got a point on the tactics for myself. You got two strikers sat on the bench, and he doesn't choose him starting one of them. We're starting wingers as our strikers, and I don't know if anybody else is seeing what benefit it's having. Don't get me wrong. What more scores today? But why are we not starting a striker for? These lads are professional strikers. Akpom Fletcher outstanding for us last season. He's our highest goal scorer, I think, last season, Fletcher. Why is he not in the team? And if he's not inside the starting 11, why is he only coming on with 10 minutes to play when we're 3-1 down or 2-1 down, whatever it may be? Don't get that tactic. I definitely think the next game, because when I heard that we're going to go for it, it excited me that. When I heard we're going to go for it, I thought, fantastic. This is going to be fantastic. We're going to go for it. So then players are going to live and breathe for that shirt. They're going to most definitely give everything they've got for that badge on the chest on Saturday against Bournemouth. And ultimately, if we're going to go for it, then, Borough's going to see two up front. And I see the team selection. And I'm thinking, we're playing two wingers as strikers here. I don't know if I'm being too harsh on it, but I just don't know. I don't know why we're doing that. We've got two strikers on the bench. We want to go two wingers. I need some clarification here. I need to know whether or not them strikers are good enough then, because if they're not good enough, then what's the point of having them in the football club? If Akpom isn't good enough, then what's the point in signing him? Because all we're doing is playing two wingers up front. What more players off the striker? So where's the striker? Because Balassi's not a striker, he's a winger. So in the first half, Balassi was out on the right-hand side, he wasn't even up front. So who's playing a striker here? You know what I mean? I'm looking at it thinking, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand his tactics at times. I love Neil Warnock to bits. I think he's a great man. I think he's a great man manager. The things he's done this season for us have been phenomenal compared to last season. I think the way he's got Bowler playing, Dyke Steele playing, Dale Fry playing to an extent, unbelievable. But the tactic today of we're going to go for it, and they're going for it meant playing four wingers, and two of them wingers are going to be strikers when Borough got two strikers on the bench. Then I don't understand that tactic, to be honest with you. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Don't understand it at all. And bringing on Fletcher with 10 minutes to go, it's hard for any player to try and get into a game. There's only 10 minutes to go. So I'll be honest with you, I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, so Mendes Lang's on the, he's obviously on the wing. You've got Balassi on the wing in the first half. You've got Watmore up front by himself, but he plays off the striker. So if there's no striker on, he's not really operating in his best game. Someone has to tell me what's happening here, because I don't understand these tactics. I just don't understand them. But I look at Monday and I think, well, Monday at home, you've got to go for it again. And surely there's got to be a striker involved. Because how can there not be a striker involved? I just don't understand it. Saturday, where Barnsley, again, you have to start your striker. What's the point in starting four wingers? Because you seen today playing four wingers, mentality and all that, it just didn't work. Watmore's goal was brilliant because, again, ball into his feet, let him turn and move, scores. Against Millwall when he scored two, ball into his feet, runs in front of the defender, scores. Let's still try and put too much pressure on the likes of Balassi. Let's actually get these strikers playing. And, 7 games to go now. Let's see what happens. I've got better things to look forward to now. Sometimes I want the players to know that we know. But that's it. And today, I didn't feel like any of them tried. It was very lackluster performance. Nobody really looked on it. We all looked just a little bit sort of whatever. It's all right, lads. We're just going to go through the motions. A nice hot day. Here in Bournemouth, right by the seaside, so have a bit of a kick about with the lads and see what happens. That's what I got today. That was the impression I definitely felt. So, not good enough, but I just want to say thank you for tuning in. People have been here for half an hour. I'm going to be live on Twitch. I don't know yet. Probably about 7:30 or something. I don't even know what time I'm playing Warzone. But I say, if I've got a spare spot inside my squad, make sure you join my Twitch stream and get you involved. We've been playing a lot of the new sort of Warzone Battle Royale, More Money, More Gulags. We've been playing a Kingslayer one or something like it's called. Playing all the sort of stuff on Warzone. Ruben's here as well. Well, not my dog, the family dog. I think he wants to come and say hello. Do you want to come and say hello? Yep. There we go. He's a Borough fan now. He doesn't support Newcastle. So,
He wears a jumper because he gets cold.
He wears a jumper. He knows Christmas because he gets a little bit freezing. He's a tiny little dog. But he wants to come and say hello. So I say I'll be live on Twitch later on. So make sure you pop over then. From me and Ruben, we'll see you later on, people. Cheers for tuning in. Peace out.